Hey everyone, it's me, Stella. Welcome to my video. Today we are going to be reading How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. Okay, I'm going to read the back really quick. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. When the mean old Grinch hatched his fiendish plot to steal Christmas from the citizens of Whoville. He's in for the surprise of his life. And that's the back. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Every Whodunit in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his hair wasn't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been his heart 2 sizes too small. So, it might sound familiar, but in Netflix you can type in like a Dr. Seuss movie, and then they have this actually movie. You can watch it with your family or friends. Whatever you want to do. You don't have to watch it, though. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's, staring down from his cave with a sore, grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows blew in their town, for he knew every Whodunit who beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath, and they're hanging their stockings. He snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here. Then he growled, with his fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming, for tomorrow he knew. Mary, Mary, all the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early. They rushed for their toys, and then, oh, the noise. That's one thing he hated, the noise. So I read Mary, Mary, so it wasn't from this, it was from this. When the Who's young and old were sit down to a feast, and they feast, and they feast, feast. They would feast on wood, Who pudding and rare Who roast beef, which was something the Grinch could not stand in the least. This might not sound like maybe you don't understand the words because this is rhyming. And remember, Dr. Seuss is rhyming. Even all the books too from Dr. Seuss. And then they do something he liked least of all. Every Whodunit in Whoville, the tall and the small, would stand close together with the Christmas bell ringing. They'd stand hand in hand, and the Who's would start singing. They sing and they sing and they sing, 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 sing. And the more Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing. Why, for 53 years I put up with it now. I must stop this Christmas from coming. But how? Then he got an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch got a awful idea. Uh-oh, what is he gonna do now? What are you gonna do now, Grinch? I know just what to do, the Grinch laughed in his throat, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and coat, and he chuckled and clucked. What a great Grinch trick! With this coat and this hat, I look just like Saint Nick. Saint Nick's another word for Santa. All I need is a reindeer. The Grinch looked around, but since the reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? No! The Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his dog Max. Then he took some red thread and he tied a big horn on the top of his head. This is Max. But in the movie, the real movie, not real, just like cartoon, Max looks different than this. He's like not like so. Looks like this. He looks like happy. But I won't spoil. Don't worry, I won't spoil. Then he loaded some bags on. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle slate, and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said, "Good dad," and the sleigh started down toward the homes where the Who's lay a snooze in their town. I'll hold this for 5 seconds. And the windows were dark, white snow filled the air, and all the Who's were dreaming sweet dreams without care. When he came to the first little house on the square, this is the stop, number 1. The old Grinch claws hissed and he climbed to the roof, emptying bags in his fist. See this right here? Remember in the beginning I said that, where was it? Let's see. I think it's page 3, but right here it says mistletoes. These are mistletoes. Like them is right here. If you don't know that. Oh, look at old Max. Then he slid down the chimney in rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once for the moment or two. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue, where the little Who's stocking all hung in a row. These stockings, he grinned, are the first things to go. Oh no. Oh, these are the little Who's dreaming about Santa, I think. Then he slithered some with a smile, most unpleasant around the whole room, and he took every present pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, skateboards and tricycles, popcorn and plums. He stuffed them in a bag, then the Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags, one by one, up the chimney. Then he slunk to the icebox. He took down the Who's feast. He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beef. He cleaned out the icebox as quickly as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took their last can he Who hash. So I'm going to stop right there. I know we have lots of pages left, but please watch my other videos in my next video for how the Grinch stole Christmas. Okay, this is part 1. So I will be reading the next part soon. Make sure you go to my channels. Bye bye. See you there.